Okay, here is the content of my project in Builder, and we're gonna do the same with Catalyst. It's here, source. Okay, on the left side we've got Flash Builder with only one file, text1.mxml. On the right side we've got the content of Flash Catalyst project with the main.mxml file. Okay, now let's just, we've got three buttons here, left one to, as indicated, to overwrite the content of Flash Builder with the content of the Flash Catalyst project. Here the opposite, you overwrite the Flash Builder content, the Flash Catalyst contents with the Flash Builder content, and here we merged the content of the two of them. Let's do that. Keep an eye on those two here while I do this. Here we go. Now we've got the same content in both of them. Let's do it again. Here I'm going to create a new folder, untitled folder, that's fine. And here it is here. Now it's going to be better then. We've got here an on-off button which activates, deactivates the auto-synchronization functionality. I'm going to switch it on. You remember here inside the project we've decided that by default it would be merge Catalyst and Builder. So when this is activated it will automatically merge the content of the two folders. Okay? So now let's make some changes. For example, here in Flash Builder, let's well, we're gonna create another folder here, folder 2. Automatically, you've got a new one here, untitled folder 2. I don't like that. I don't like this name. Let's rename it in renamed, for example. Okay, here we go. Here we've got the new renamed as well. Okay, let's act on this one. Renamed 2, and here we go here. Let's do the same inside this one. Folder 2. Okay, we are inside renamed 2. Let's check if it's done. It works exactly the same way here. And you can carry on. Let's copy a file inside folder 2, for example. Okay, so we've got test1 here. Let's check the content of folder 2 here. Here it is. Isn't that cool? Okay, that's working inside the Finder, but let's see how it does inside Flash Builder and Flash Catalyst. Here you don't see the updates that occur because by default there is no refresh. You need to manually refresh here to see the new structure. Now we've got main, we've got rename 2, folder 2, the other text 1, everything is here. We can switch a kind of automatic refresh. It doesn't work constantly, not all the time, so sometimes you need a double check and make the refresh manually, but you can switch that on. It rather works well. Let's just say well. Okay, in the preferences in Eclipse or Flash Builder preferences, you go to the general part in the workspace part, and here you select refresh automatically. Well, we're gonna save automatically before build as well. It doesn't hurt. I apply. Okay, that's it. That's for Flash Builder. Let's do something similar in Flash Catalyst because it's possible. It's a bit tricky, but it's possible. In Flash Catalyst, when you are in the code view, you can right-click here on the code main part, and you can access the preferences that way. If you try and access the preferences from here, it just doesn't work. But it works this way, which is fine for us. Here you uncheck this, and we've got access to the same functionalities. So here we're going to build automatically, refresh, and save automatically. We're done. Everything is just the same now. Okay. And here we go. It's refreshed. We've got the new files here, and it's just fine. Well, cool. Okay. So now let's make some modification in our code. In here we've got those buttons here, and in Flash Builder we're not working on test one, but we're working on main. Okay, here we've got those two buttons and this checkbox. Okay, the name of this button, I don't really like it. Okay, so let's name it ugly button. I save it. That's okay. Now let's switch to Flash Catalyst. Let's wait a little bit because it's not instant, but it should update eventually. And it doesn't, which is not cool. Okay, let's try and see. Oh, okay, if I do this, it wants. Okay, ugly button is here. Now I need to switch back to design. You need to do that sometimes. It's not seamless, but compared to the quasi impossibility to exchange files between Catalyst and Builder, it's already something. But sometimes it can work. I'm a little bit surprised. Anyway, let's carry on. Now this button here, I just do a few things. You'll try it on your own. I add a third button. I compile. Here's my button, my 3 buttons. That's cool. Okay, let's go back to Flash Builder. And here is the third button. As you can see, both have exchanged seamlessly.